Nice to meet you too. Hey,
My
Curdy.
backpack over there.
What's up?
Okay.
How's it going?
So
So that was really fast. You guys played really fast.
Yeah, it wasn't a sanctioned match technically. So
So I guess all day, like, it looked to us like there was just so much no rug in the field. Kurt, did you play no rug in the Swiss?
I did. I played it twice in the Swiss.
Okay, so obviously, and you beat it twice in the Swiss.
Yeah.
And then so you went 7-0-2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that what you were telling me to?
that was a
get
match
to the
all
top?
day. Look at you.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Fucking winner.
What was your experience against like Stoneblade decks all day?
I didn't play it today. I played it a bunch in the previous opens. I was playing rug at it a bunch. I had a pretty good record against it. The matches are close. It's a really close matchup. Anybody who thinks one side is favored doesn't play enough Legacy. It's really.
It seemed really, really tight.
flippy.
Like that semifinals match that we watched. That was really long, but it was really tight. Like the whole time. Like you know, Alex went and saw a movie while we waited.
Yeah, game one was kind of frustrating. Like I just like did so much work to try to get back in that game, and then it's just like Zenith,
Draws Green Sun Zenith. Now he did, and Adrian was mentioning this. There were a lot of outs that he had besides like Green Sun Zenith. He had like burn spells. One of the things noted on Twitter as a possibility was possibly, and it may have, maybe it was just too much of a stretch, but he actually, or somebody mentioned you could have equipped your own creature and played Swords to Plowshares to gain some extra life, and that would have kept you alive through that progenitive hit. Like, so I can't remember exactly what you had in play. I know you had a Spell Stutter Sprite.
That sounds a lot better than what I did.
You make mistakes?
I made a single mistake.
I don't think I've ever seen Chris Spiess make a mistake before. Like, ever. I've watched him play a bunch of matches. I was birding him at Grand Prix Atlanta, and he was playing some real tight Magic there.
Yeah, it wasn't a play we noticed. We were thinking the same thing. We were like, if he can kill the Hierarch and just live through the next turn, that's it. And you did, but he top decked Green Sun Zenith into the other Hierarch.
It's a shame.
Yeah, so that was just bad.
11 outs. The other guy had 11 outs.
Yeah, Adrian actually counted. Yeah, there were definitely a lot of outs. So, but it was still frustrating because you know it looks like you have it. If you didn't, obviously he didn't have that. You had the win there. So very cool. One of the questions is this a question from you, Adrian? You
Vendilion Click versus Hive Mind.
How good is Vendilion Click versus the Hive Mind?
So blue card that pitches the Force of Will.
But you don't feel like the information, being able to take something out of their hand, or just the information as far as what they've got?
I won't put it out against them. I mean, from my deck's perspective, against Hive Mind, it's just a race to the combo pieces. It's like their deck is a little more all in. So I mean, their win is capable of just killing me, whereas mine takes 2 turns to kill them if it resolves. I mean, they're both combo decks with Force of Will, and that's like the whole archetype. There's control decks, aggro decks, combo decks, and then combo decks with Force of Will.
Right.
That's its own category. If you group the combo decks and the combo decks with Force of Will in them in one category, you're not tackling it correctly. You gotta tackle them differently. So like, No Rug is a combo deck with Force of Will, and like Reanimator is more of a combo deck with Force of Will because there's a bunch of but you gotta basically tackle them differently. And his deck serves a different role than does mine.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, as far as like Hive Mind, obviously was kind of seeming like it was showing up so often in recent weeks, and we saw it once in the Swiss on camera, but it didn't show up at all in the top 8.
Today.
Like is it because of things like more dazes, more Spell Stutter Sprites that you think are just keeping the Hive Mind decks down? Or
Sprite is real good against them.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Like I would love to play that matchup because I've got like the Blast too. So,
Yeah. Yeah, smart. The Blast are a real smart idea. I heard James give you that idea yesterday.
Yeah, we were just talking about
we
were talking about the mirror for like a good half hour. Just like how can we like break the, because all the mirror is really just like drawing the right cards at the right time. It's not even like if you play tight, it's obvious. If you play loose, it's gonna lose you the game. But
for sure. That
like Force of Will is just like garbage in the mirror.
Yeah, unless it's countering an Ancestral Vision. Like,
you never want a 2-for-1. And,
exactly.
And Red Elemental Blast does that, and it also counters their Spell Stutter Sprites on your visions. And
basically, so despite the fact that we play a lot of the same cards, we're doing totally different things. Like my Force of Will, I only play Force of Will in my deck to counter Force of Will. Because I have my 4 mana, 10,
your combo,
that's all it is. And V-Click is only there to look at my opponent. And in some games it can attack for 3 or 4, but most of the time it's that, where in his deck it's just a win condition, and his counter spells are there to stop his 2-card combo, his 2 mana combo. It's so unfortunate.
So I guess as far as like deck choices, you guys obviously you love No Rug apparently, and you keep sticking with it. Kurt, you kind of played this kind of like the blue-white control list for a while now too.
I've been playing blue-white Stenford since Providence.
Right.
It's obviously gone through a lot of changes, mainly adding visions to the deck, which is
Yeah.
basically the second best card.
Yeah, I think Sylvan Library is probably one of the best cards in Legacy, and people just aren't playing it.
Yeah, that is
people not
definitely
playing it. I mean, I originally was looking at Reed Duke's Rug deck because I remember I first played it here in Boston, the last Boston one. I played this when he invented the deck. He brought it here, and like I sat there with my Merfolk deck, and I had no idea how to beat this deck.
Right.
It was just the random out of nowhere. I had no idea. Chain lightnings and some weird spells, and I don't know. So I sat there. He did well in Providence with it, and then I was like, okay, this deck's for real. I'm gonna try and because I wanted to look for. I was trying to change up for Merfolk because I felt it was just an underdog. So I said, how can I make this Rug deck better? And first card that came to mind was Sylvan Library, and then I stuck it there, and I had a bunch of people that said, Jonathan Saganek tried it out, Chris Cronenberger tried it out, and they were like, this card's sweet. And I'm like, all right, so we jammed some Sylvan Libraries, went up from 1 to 2. We cut the Ponders for them, and then we needed more blue cards, so the both became Fire Ices to add his blue card count.
Right.
So just the deck just went under a little transformation from what it was
like
before.
evolution, yeah.
Yeah, that's how the format works. And like 2 weeks from now, Legacy's always changing. 2 weeks from now, those cards might be bad.
How would you guys, like, after this tournament, just what you've seen today, would you guys make any kind of changes? I know that's different for both decks, but Kurt, do you think, is there any modifications you'd make just at this point?
The one card that I was super scared of in the mirror was Elspeth. Just because I board out my forces, like I have to Vendilion click it, or else it's just going to resolve against me.
Right,
Because I don't even board in the Spell Pierce in the mirror, because I have the Blast, so like, yeah, Elspeth would definitely be, if it's just like, my 75 mirror, then it's definitely like Elspeth.
Elspeth always beats Jace too.
Yeah.
Elspeth always gets Jace. It's like.
Do you feel like Elspeth is just a good addition to the decks if you're expecting to?
If I was playing his deck, I would be playing one Elspeth somewhere, and it would change the deck a little bit.
I'd probably cut the threads. I saw somebody playing Timely Reinforcements against Zoo. I just wanted one more card for Zoo. And Timely Reinforcements is awesome in this deck.
Yeah, we did see that earlier. I don't think we didn't see it against
Zoo.
Zoo.
But the extra couple turns.
Yeah.
So sweet, like extra life gain.
It's probably better than Wrath against them.
Yeah, it's true.
That's crazy. That deck, I mean, that card is ridiculous. Yeah. But anything that you had in mind for your deck?
For changes? Today I tried out an Edric in the board. It wasn't very good.
No,
so I'm going to try out
we were wondering about that.
I'm going to try a Scavenging Ooze because I've heard good things about that. And that's it. The numbers are all really solid right now. I like the numbers. I like having the multiple Fire Ices. That's just really good in the mirror match. You're playing more Fire Ice. This card's awesome. Doesn't get Mental Misstep.
Right.
2 mana is better than 1 mana at some spells. So.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to both of you guys.
Thanks
for joining us here in the booth, and we'll see you guys, I'm sure, at some future events. You come to almost all of them. Kurt, you seem to show up at a lot of them recently. So
name to watch out for. He's good.
He's really absolutely. Good. So, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Let me squeeze one of these chairs out here while we squeeze Adrian back in.
Okay. So, real quick note from Alex. This means he's, with 1 point in the standard, he's 4 points behind Edgar Flores after this weekend in the Player of the Year race, we'll call it, the race for the Star City Games Open Series. For those of you who are just joining us, that was the end. We have, what about 26 hours of Magic we've shown, maybe 27 hours of Magic. I'm happy to say this was a great tournament. Congratulations to Kurt and to Alex. And do you have anything else?
Anders Simpson